So, guys, my old buddy Tony DeBola is treating me to an all expenses paid trip to Thailand next week. So, it'll be a while before I post again, or if I even do. If I don't come back, it's been real. In the meanwhile, I was thinking of a memory, sort of a shorter one to share today when a friend asked me what was my scariest moment as an indoor pot grower in Portland. Was there ever a time when I truly believed the jig was up? There were a number of them, actually, and they all occurred in the early 90s when Portland's indoor marijuana task force was busting up to 700 grows a year. All they needed for a warrant was your electrical use, which the electric company, PGE, readily provided them at the time, and one other tell, usually the odor of pot emanating from your house. To substantiate the latter, they did what they called knock and talks at your front door. If you answered and they smelled something suspicious, or even just claimed that they did, they'd come back later to bust you, after which your house would be forfeited. And with the number of plants I was growing, I'd be looking at 5 years in jail. And believe me, my front room stank. At any one time, I'd have 40 very malodorous plants in the flowering room directly beneath it. So, though I vented most of the stench out the furnace vent, at harvest time, no fans could keep up with it. Friends claimed you could smell my pot on the sidewalk 2 or 3 houses away. The mailman noticed quickly enough. I had to bribe that guy with $60 bottles of Glenlivet Scotch for 15 years. And the fact the neighbors and narcs never caught on, it still baffles me. There were several instances, in fact, each at the height of the flowering cycle when the odor was strongest, when I stood at the door chatting with cops for one reason or another. But the scariest of those came in the spring of '93. I was sitting in my front room in a corner of the couch, the same place I sat most every day for a quarter century, and probably staring into space after a morning spent harvesting plants. There were a dozen of them hanging on strings in the